out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack on first down, Prescott. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Now Prescott, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here comes Cohen. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over first and 10. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Daniel. Able to find Shaheen here. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the pickup there. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. It's a foot race. The 40, 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Let's go.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
Your boy Old Mo, he said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive.
These niggas scared, bro. You already know these niggas scared, bro. Them niggas so goddamn scared,
bro. Just past the 30-yard line.
I guess not. I thought he was gonna quit. Like everybody else.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means going in to tackle on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Now he'll escape to his left. He completes this into the hands of Miller. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen.
He's scared to do it, Coach.
Quickly in the backfield. Down he goes.
He's scared to do it, Coach.
After 1, 7-0 on EA
You don't want to do it no more,
Sports.
Coach. I'm from the kitchen there, bro.
On third down, Trubisky.
We in the kitchen there, though.
Bodies here, and it's intercepted.
We in the kitchen there, though.
Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On third down, Elliott. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. It's an end around. Tavon Austin. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, kill. Good.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott being chased out left. He's going to look in zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 37 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket, wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Told you, bro. I'm true.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky
He's
goes
scared to do a pick.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
He's scared to do a
Coming
pick.
up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. First down, a run with Cohen.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They come out here in the eye. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run forward Montgomery, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, 47.
Final play of the half. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is winning? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Anthony Brown. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw is Prescott, and this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, but now it's 3rd and goal. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
Damn.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Intended that time for Cooper. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Flush to his right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. On first down, Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back now in Arlington. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On first down, Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. This to Jarwin. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Prescott. Going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Trubisky to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Trubisky will throw. Steps away to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Prescott on first down. And that's Elliott, complete. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 45 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Trubisky, and he's got Miller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and that'll make it 3rd down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bears get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15.
Check, 59, 59. I'm coming for you, Mike. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, kill.
Prescott down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. 5 yards on 1st down, but just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I know the scouting report on him said he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
I'm gonna see how you like that.
An early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll try and run this with Austin. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable.
I play football, son.
The execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Watch out for Hill on the return.
You running to my turn down, ain't it?
Punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long
You going to the wrong touchdown, ain't it?
1st and 10.
We know what you're doing. We're going to see that you know what you're doing.
Back at their own 10-yard line.
And not throw it to my dude.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy.
Where you going? So you're gone.
He'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes escaping the pressure right.
You see you?
You
see you stupid. You see you stupid. Who you think I'm here? No, I'm playing it. Don't pick on me.
They couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Oh, get right your feet. Okay. Let's go. We caught you. We caught you. We caught you. Oh!
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
We have him, coach.
Convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
They can't believe it. They're going to make me stick my hand up.
And they are able
to
strike first here on their opening drive.
It don't matter. I should have changed them out.
An ideal start for them, really. You force
Look at it. You can't even kick a damn pitch.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench. He's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Prescott looks to throw on first. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
And plays like that really hurt play call.
I'm trying to go to the house.
Really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Fights loose. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start. It's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he's got room. That one good for 33 and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown.
Well, you got
the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And that touchdown. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
You're going to get back in.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down. How big...
Man, come the fuck off.
Intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
That's bullshit.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Boy, the run on first down a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 16, Mahomes. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Mahomes. He's going to go up top for the ends. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, 28 yards.
They need to stop lying.
And the Chiefs are able to extend
They
their
need to
lead.
stop lying, bro.
Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but
they get much. They get tired of me on this winning streak, bro.
Drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time.
They get tired of me on this winning streak. That's all it is.
No, but let me finish.
That's all it is.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. Nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Get the fuck out.
Plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Prescott finding Witten. Room to run inside the 40.
We know you ain't
The
done.
catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun.
Right on down.
Completes it to Austin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Prescott to throw it.
Just like your suck ass.
Caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb.
You gonna hate the outcome though.
As they are now on the board.
You gonna hate the outcome because you ain't scoring no more, boy.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in the playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower.
They from sucking all the bullshit. It ends now.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
It's over with, bro.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything.
Come the hell out, man.
To the races. He's at the 30.
Get all the nigga bullshit.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Oh, boy.
LaShawn
McCoy.
McCoy. 76 yards.
Who got ball for
the
me?
Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I got ball first.
Deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown.
Nah, you got ball
They're
first.
back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown. One play later.
Nah, you got ball.
How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback.
Let's go.
That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
53, Mike. 47. 53 to Mike. Check 53.
First down, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. It'll be a gain of 4, and it's a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Prescott. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's got his man out.
Got your dumb ass.
Complete. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Marr is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators.
Got your ass, huh? Got your ass, huh?
Each and every
Suck
week,
ass play.
don't they? I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Yeah, good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag.
Get the fuck on, boy.
And forces 4th down.
Get the fuck on, boy.
Mahomes going to throw, eluding the pressure.
Get the fuck on, boy. Get the fuck on, nigga. Let's go. New game.
And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side,
we're going to pick on you. We're going to pick on you.
It's a big momentum play.
We're going to pick on
He's
you.
going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. A first down throw for Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's got his target, it's Cobb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Elliott.
Give him now.
Fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they are able to cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
Let's go. You ain't talking about that, boy.
We know this. We know where we are. But
it's a new game, baby. You ain't scoring no more.
You don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
Where you going?
How many times this play working on coaches, and they use the term complementary football. Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Again, it's McCoy.
It's over. It's over.
One of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right side.
Nothing.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out.
I don't want to hear no luck, boy. don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it.
And an alley to run.
Hey, come here,
Good
man.
decision in the end to pull that run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
It's good, though.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City.
We got time. We got time.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Yep, that's all we need you to keep on doing.
It has not been his
That's all we need to keep on doing.
He's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
I'm on house call, boy.
But as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
I don't know where I can myself up for a loss, boy.
The Cowboys offense.
Never from a loss.
I feel a little gratified to at least get on the board.
Never from a loss.
Still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott, and that's Elliott, complete. And
you gonna hold somebody?
Down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Prescott on 1st down.
You gonna hold somebody? I guess not. I guess not. Garbage. Garbage, bro.
38-yard
He took defense pod, bro. What you mean?
Earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance.
He took that damn defense pod, bro. You gonna fuck up one good time. You gonna fuck up one good. Look at that. Come on, man. With the bullshit.
Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Draw play.
There go.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
47.
Here's Prescott.
Let's go.
He's going to get into the
Let's
end
go.
zone. So the fake spike works, and they score.
Let's go.
3 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. So they
Let's
get
go.
the score partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help.
You gonna fuck up sooner or later, bro.
By scoring themselves.
When you do, your ass is mine.
Up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
You finna get ready to
And
fuck
this will
up.
be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
You finna get ready to fuck up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go.
I know that was some bullshit right there, bro.
The playbook is still wide open.
No, that's some bullshit.
Be more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Che, 43, 15.
On 1st down, Mahomes.
We wait for you to try. We wait for you to try. Give me that.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Try it.
Gets this one to Hill. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37
Look at you waiting for the delay,
yards.
nigga. Come on.
I know we love our jobs.
This
Pretty
all
much
right,
any
yeah,
play we
get a
see,
field goal, that's all you can get, boy.
excited about.
Game
Big
ain't over.
plays, let's face it, that's
Still-
what we absolutely live for. How
Still
about
too
that
much
one?
game, boy.
Great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now
Just like you,
McCoy.
boy. Just like you, boy.
Measure of revenge there.
Just
He's
like
had
you,
his
boy.
way in this
What
one,
you
but
mean?
This time they get him behind the line.
What you
A loss
mean?
of a full
You gonna hate the
3
outcome,
yards,
though?
and now it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he will take
My dude
it
gets sitting there.
away
Come
for
on.
a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
You just don't know.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
Now he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Alex Okafor.
I'm hit your ass
Take him
too,
down,
boy.
and the clock will roll. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Prescott down. That's complete to Cobb. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35.
Tell you, let's go, boy. Let's go. Game ain't over with. Game ain't over with, bro.
As his guys are back within a single score.
No. No.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still need a 3 timeout.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
You didn't know I had a play. I had all my timeouts, huh?
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not.
Oh, shit, bro. Come on, bro. I got that shit covered, bro. Man, get the fuck out.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw.
You ain't that brave.
Look at this.
You ain't that
They get
brave.
the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Let's go.
Read it well, and it's picked.
Let's go.
He was looking for Watkins that time.
You done fucked up the church money, bro. Don't fuck up the church money, bro.
This next drive by the Cowboys offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making
Don't fuck up the church money.
Nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Here's Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Well, you better play, they won't let me turn up.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. One last shot now for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Why you probably had that on the run? Should have thrown the win, man. I should throw that shit to win.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key
Damn, I had that
At the
game.
end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play,
I had that bitch too.
had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Had to go back and work that play. I think we were wide the fuck open too. My missus is. Oh shit. How the fuck I missed that?
Got locks, I got some busted shoes. Okay, 10K on the couch. A good job. Pull up the pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist. What now? 11 a.m. Check out. Mike now. 1 down. Terrorist. 1 down. How come? I need rest.
I don't see the game, bro. I'm not. Let me get that.